Okay, so I attempt. This is what I do on my countdown. As for if anyone's tuned in yet, because I often there's like only 1 or 2 people that have tuned in when it's like the welcome screen, right? I'll unmute my microphone and do my vocal warm up and give it a bit of, you know, unique New York. Zagara was denied a bank loan. Zagara was denied a bank loan. And if anyone's lucky enough to be on the stream at that point, they'll hear that and then give a chuckle in the Twitch chat. Lol, 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 lol. But then also, I have indeed got myself pumped. I'm ready, you know, getting ready for the cast. And it's a secret treat for anyone that's tuned in and they're not just watching a countdown in the corner. They're thinking, hey, what's this? What's this madness I'm hearing? And then I say, I'll be right back, and then I mute myself. Yeah, so on a more serious note, ladies and gentlemen, if you just give us a few minutes, as you can see there is a timer in the corner, we're going to be going live into a best of 3 series shortly. Bit of change on our regular series that we've been doing with myself and Tetcher. As you can see, there's a different name on screen. It's going to be Samu. That's right. That's right. So don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Halloween, and to my left is
Samu. Hello, welcome.
Now, of course, for some of you that have been following the series that I've been streaming and casting this last couple of weeks, you're maybe wondering, that's a change. Has Tetcher not been here? Well, yes, Tetcher has been here, but he, for a variety of personal reasons, is having to bow out for a brief period of time. He will be back. But hey, listen, we are getting the pleasure of sharing our company this week with Samu. Now, Samu, you're not just a pretty face. You've been on. You're involved with Heroes Lounge. Is that right?
A little bit, you could say, as I'm the casting manager and I'm making sure everyone is able to cast the games and also writing the stream announcement every day. And also I'm recruiting new casters from time to time.
I see. Now that's where some of our viewers and things will recognise you from primarily. Is you do a lot of the announcements for sure.
Yes.
So
and the casts on the Heroes Launch channel, of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've put in your social link there. It's got a Twitter logo, but it's not Twitter. That's actually your Twitch page. It's just underscore. Is it 2 underscores?
It's 2 underscores.
Just underscore Samu, and that'll take you to your Twitch page. So that's where you're from for sure. So what have we got in store tonight? I'll take you to the overview. So we're in Division 3 this week. It's well, we're in Division 3 today because I'll probably be back again this week. And it's now I'm gonna murder this name, so I might need your help with this. How would you pronounce that first team's name?
AkhundelarAcademy.
AkhundelarAcademy. See,
AkhundelarAcademy.
You made that sound so easy. That was good. That was good. All right. Okay. So AkhundelarAcademy, and they're up against MALD Level Rising. Now, I've not seen AkhundelarAcademy, but am I right in saying I think because this is round 3, And am I right in saying they've won both their series, round 1 and round 2 as well? So they're currently undefeated. I think that's
Yes.
right. And the same goes for MALD Level Rising. However, I think Tetcher and I cast both of their round 1 and round 2. And round 1, I think, was a clean sheet. They just won 2-0. But then last week, they lost a game. And it was like, whoa! And I don't think Gabriel liked it. I'm sure they lost a game. And but they still won the series. So it's all to play for this week. We'll see. We'll see indeed who's going to win. We've got a couple. I think we've got 10 minutes until their first match. So
Yes.
so we're just kind of getting ready now. But yeah, I mean it'll be quite. Oh no, I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry, I cut you out there. I cut you out. You're back. You're back. So have you seen any sort of Heroes Lounge meta start to appear in the first 3 divisions of Heroes Lounge? Have you seen anything like that?
I mean, one thing from watching Division 1, casting Division 1 myself, and also watching the high level players,
Sure,
a
yeah.
lot of PoE streams and stuff, is really that the Rega with the Bloodlust is coming in right now.
Oh, big time, yeah. Yeah,
And people are working around to find counters around it. It's really interesting to see those counters popping off.
So that's something that I don't know if this is going to work. I just tried it. I think we'll find out in a minute. Update. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, that's something that Tetcher and I were talking about last week. Is that Bloodlust Rhaegar has just came out of nowhere and has been very exciting. So yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. There we go. Some appearing on screen now. Yeah, and he only had a pick rate of 18% like last season, but now he's massive. Rhaegar's back in action.
One thing really giving Rega bringing into the meta is kind of the tower changes, make it so that you have a harder time pushing with objectives. So the games usually take longer, so you get easy to level 20. Especially the rework onto the level 20 Bloodlust, so you now have it for 16 seconds instead of 8. And the range.
Gladiator's War Shout.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, like, I think that's the one.
Combinations.
Is that the one you mean, Gladiator's War Shout?
Yes, the upgrade on Bloodlust. It's amazing. Just this combination of getting easy to level 20, but also having such a powerful change towards level 20 so of the ultimate like Bloodlust. Really brought Bloodlust into it.
So have you seen anything else been changing? So of course, like when I mean this was a very long time ago this happened, but the developers at one time removed ammunition from the towers, and the second they did that, they killed Zul, because Zul used to be able to use his minions to get rid of all the ammunition on the towers, and then you would have free push down a lane. So that made Zul very powerful. They removed ammunition as a game mechanic, and then that killed him almost overnight. Have we seen the recent tower changes affect other heroes like that?
I mean, one of the heroes which come immediately into my mind is Anubarak, of course, because Anubarak's main advantage was being able to just dive into tower range, dive into forts, having those beetles you spawn, which tank the fort for you, so you are able to just try and kill the target right behind the gate or something along those lines. But now with those latest changes, I really see it hurts Anubarak Zul a little bit, of course, but it also hurts heroes like Asmodan sometimes with the global.
Sure.
With straight, you could hit a hero and then get tower aggro, or Lunara, the poison heroes have a little bit of a problem struggling with it. But on the other side, also one thing we saw coming in a little bit more, especially in Storm League I saw it coming in, was, for example, Syndragoose from Arthas, because it disables the structures, or Sylvanas being a little bit more of a high priority, because they disable the structures, so you can still dive into those forts and keeps. Get the kills.
That's a very good point, actually. I hadn't thought about that. Arthas with Syndragosa. That'll make the value of that far more interesting. Yeah, because he can completely disable the tower. And I mean, I think the developers, when they were speaking about this, they said the thing we're looking to do here is make towers and forts more dangerous, and they definitely did that overnight almost. It just completely changed. But Sylvanas and Arthas's innate abilities to disable structures make that very powerful for them. Yeah, good point. Good point. So, Wailing Arrow versus Mind Control on Sylvanas is almost a moot point over the value of her black arrows. So, what?
I mean, one thing I think for me personally, when I play Storm League, I sometimes play Sylvanas on Dragonshire, and I have to say I really enjoy playing Mind Control there. Like Mind Control is such an amazing tool when you're looking just at single hero picks. Like when you rotate from the mid to the top lane, King Zone, and then you Mind Control him, and then you have it back up in another 50 seconds, and you're able to go to the bottom lane and maybe get there a kill with the Mind Control. It's just amazing in terms of pickups. But on the other side, if you look at team fights, the Wailing Arrow, the massive silence there is just a big plus for Sylvanas, why you usually pick her as well.
For sure, for sure. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in now, once again, my name's Halloween. We're joined to my left by...
Samu.
And he's the... Did you say casting manager of Heroes Lounge?
Yes, the casting manager.
There we go, there we go. And we're going to be bringing you a best of 3 series here in Division 3 of Heroes Lounge. Now, go remind me, how do you pronounce this name again? You were really good at it.
Have to look for it. There we go. AkhundelarAcademy.
AkhundelarAcademy. There we go. They are currently undefeated, and so is MALD Level Rising. So there's no obvious underdog as we move into this series. It's going to be exciting to see, nonetheless. So I believe the coin has been flipped, and it looks like Timmers, the BFT, the big tall Timmers man that's playing as captain on MALD, has won first pick in the draft. So our first battleground of today is going to get picked by AkhundelarAcademy. I like that, Akhundelar.
I mean, having a look at the map sets so far, we see AkhundelarAcademy having in 2 series 2 times picked Praxis holdout for them. So this might be something we could see as a ban from the side of Mid Level Rising.
So they've won 2 times on which map? Braxis.
Braxis holdout, yes, they picked it 2 times and they won 2 times on it. Because this is one of the maps where you would love to have the second pick, because then you have the last pick as a reaction pick towards the opponent's solo laner. Same goes for Dragonshire. There you can react to your opponent, then you are able to counter him and make sure you get the top point for the most of the time.
Sorry, I'm just reading there. The players are asking for a moment, are they? Is that what's happening there? Sorry.
That's our French caster, who is currently still in a best of 3 series, who is about to finish.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So he's asking if we can wait for starting our series. Okay. Well, hey, they can at least finish their draft. So what's happening here? The next ban coming out from Akhundelar is Battlefield of Eternity, so we won't be seeing that map either. That's normally a safe enough map for teams to play as well. Like you often see that, along with Infernal and Cursed Hollow, because that's like the 3 safest maps to pick in the game. I would say.
Looking at AkhundelarAcademy band with Tomb Spider Queen and Battlefield of Eternity, it's really interesting because Tomb Spider Queen is more of a macro map, and Battlefield of Eternity is more of a teamfight heavy map.
You called this, by the way. You absolutely called this. Like right at the beginning, you said, "Hey, I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. We're going to visit Braxis," and you called it, and that's what's happening.
First pick by AkhundelarAcademy. They go for Braxis.
You called it. Wow. On the ball. That's what you're saying. So we're going to be slightly delayed in going into this draft for this series, ladies and gentlemen, because it would appear that the French caster Acticam is just waiting for another series. I'm presuming he's saying he's only going to be a few minutes. Are you able to ask him that? Because if he's saying he's waiting 25 minutes, I think I'd probably object to that. But let's see. Do you maybe want to type them a message? And what we'll do is we'll take
I'm gonna message him.
Okay. Whilst you're doing that, ladies and gentlemen, if you can just bear with us, we're going to go to a quick break screen whilst we sort this out. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that delay. We were just trying to sort out what exactly was happening with the community, because we like to support other streamers and help out where applicable. But of course, 20-minute plus kind of around that region delay is maybe just a bit too much with certain players, because they have to keep on schedule. Of course, the show must go on, as they say. So once again, I'll just give you a reminder. Take you over to the overview. You can see this is the map bans that have been selected for this series so far. It's a best of 3 series, and as so cleverly and wisely predicted by Samu, head of casting, he said it's going to be Braxis, and that's where we're going. So well done to you, Samu. We're just waiting for a link, and then we'll get into this draft.
Yeah.
Have you found it?
I got one.
Okay, I'm going in.
Inviting you as well.
And I've just also realised that I need to close that to speed things up. Yeah, boy. There we go. Alright, so we'll just get this show on the road. In a minute, we'll start the contest once we get into the draft as well, for the viewers at home to place bets now on who they think is going to win. If you, I mean, you don't know either of these teams really, so a completely unbiased choice here, Samu. But if you were a betting man, who do you think? Come on, you got to pick one.
I mean,
before we go in,
looking at just its stats so far, we have on the side of AkhundelarAcademy, we got Lulidu, who plays some Zamuro, and I personally, who would have guessed, my name is also in it, like some Zamuro. So if we see this, I could bet on them, but also I would have to see the drafts first. Looking at the map, having it Praxis as the first map, and also having AkhundelarAcademy with the second pick, I would in general say that they have at least a little bit of an advantage for now, being able to react onto their opponents with the last pick.
So you're saying that you think the advantage is currently with AkhundelarAcademy because we're playing Braxis?
Yes, and because they have the second pick, so they have the last pick to react towards their opponent so later. Making sure they will have the top point for most of the time.
Alright, looks like our teams are ready. We're just about to go in. Let's see how this show goes.
Yep.
Alright, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 1 of our best of 3. My name's Halloween. To my left, head of casting. Who are you?
Samu.
There we go. And
going into Braxis holdout here. First ban. I mean, as I just said, we saw some Muro coming out from AkhundelarAcademy. I would not be surprised to see a ban against him.
Alright, and boom, that is the bets now live. So Jabroni was just a bit too quick there by placing his bet there. If you think our boys in blue here on the left, AkhundelarAcademy, as predicted by Samu, have an advantage on game number 1 because we're playing Braxis. If you think they're going to win, it's !bet space A space the amount of points that you want to bet. However, if you think MALD, the MALD level rising boys that are moulding, if you think they're going to take game number 1, !bet space B space the amount of points you would like to bet. If you don't know how many points you've got, type !points and click follow. You'll be given 10. You can use them straight away. Alright, Samu, what's happening in the chat? What's happening in the draft, rather, not the chat.
So far we see from the side of MALD level rising a ban against Garrosh and China. It's removing 2 of the strongest tanks in the game right now, making sure they're not left up. Garrosh, of course, being able to throw into tower range, and Braxis, of course, very dangerously. And in general, being a very stable tank, also providing some wave clear, helping out there.
Well, Tencher said that quite definitively earlier last week. He says, listen, Joanna's the best tank in the game right now. He says Joanna is open and shut case the best tank. But then we followed it very quickly with Zul is potentially the most meta hero in the game at the moment. So Zul's never going to get through. We're never going to see a Zul game. He'll have 100% participation in the draft. And I said, okay, that's 2 very bold statements. And that's exactly what we're seeing here in the draft.
Looking at the stats, we saw MALD level rising, getting him 2 times in games so far, and they won both games with it. And this is why AkhundelarAcademy decides to remove him, and they also remove Anna. She's probably the strongest healer right now in the game to go with Mafurin.
So,
according to most people.
So the thing is, ETC is Gabriel's signature hero. So Gabriel getting to first pick ETC is big news for his team. He'll be very pleased. Well, certainly he'll be very pleased with that pick.
Also with the ETC, it also makes the Garrett and the Janabin makes more sense, because Janna, of course, always having this condemn, having the unstoppable herself, making sure ETC is having a rough time, getting good mosh pit in, and then Garrett as well. If Garrett is really good, he can really punish ETC for a small misstep, kill him for that.
Well,
but on the other side of
AkhundelarAcademy,
we saw Grayman and Gul'dan as the pickup. So Gul'dan already very strong wave clear, and Grayman is here to take some chems and take some opponents down with his massive amount of damage.
Well, that's pretty much what it's about. Gul'dan's wave clear, man. He's first pick material for this map for sure. That's them removing a potential solo laner for the top lane there by removing Sonya. And there's Samuro. Now that screams a respect target ban for me, by the way. I don't know which one of their players is a Samuro player, but one of them must be.
Ludidov is one. I said it earlier before a little bit. Also, it's why they banned Sonya. Sonya is one of the strongest, if not their main counter to Samuro in the solo lane. There's no way to make this her in a good way.
Well, listen, Samu, I've put £1,000. £1,000? I've put 1,000 points on Akhundelar on your basic, your prediction here. So let's see if I'm gonna lose my points.
And next two picks from the side of AkhundelarAcademy are Endon and Arthur, which is pretty interesting because Endon with the light bomb usually played, we see. And then Arthur as frontline, as the main tank, who is not really an engaged tool to set up the light bomb. Really mobility for him.
There's also that opportunity that, oh my god, oh my ham, yes, mate. Okay, that changes things.
We forgot. We forgot the big scary dragon boy.
This is exciting.
Like it.
Right, you've got to pick a draft. Sorry, I'll talk about that later. But you've got to pick a draft, right? Who?
Gonna go with AkhundelarAcademy. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just really like it. Pretty the Deathwing last pick.
So the thing is, Tetcher and I were discussing this as well. He says Grubby claims 100% all the time. He says the more simple the draft, the easier it is to execute, the better chances of success. So he says even if like there's some super meta thing going on, if you've got an easy execution on your draft, he says you're likely to win. So now I would say, if Netterbeck is able to pull off his Kel'Thuzad chains, I would say MALD level Rising have this game. But they are playing up against some incredibly difficult players here, executing a Deathwing composition against him. And this is a map which Deathwing can really push hard with. So, also welcome along everyone that's just came from Twisty J's stream there. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for the host there, Twisty. That was cool. That was cool of you.
Thinking about the simplicity of a draft, it's also one of the reasons why especially Bloodlust works, because you just press R and you run them down. It's also one of the reasons why I think Bloodlust is working out this well. But on the other side, I think I really like the draft of AkhundelarAcademy here, with Gul'dan having the wave clip, being able to defend the waves, having Raymond with the damage, of course, against heroes, Gul'dan to poke them down. The only thing I'm a little bit I don't like that much is the Arthur as the main tank here.
Okay, just a reminder for the viewers that are just joining in, there's 3 minutes left on the bets for this game. This is game number 1 of our best of 3, and we're just going in now. Alright, would you like to introduce Akhundelar?
We have to the left in the blue, we've got AkhundelarAcademy, we've got King Falstack on the Greyman, Lulidoof playing the Deathwing Behemoth on Gul'dan, Shashu on the Arthurs, and Heptanoi on Anduin.
And on the right-hand side, they're challengers. It's MALD level Rising. MALD, of course, standing for when you get so angry it turns you bald, and you're mad about it. So you're in fact malding. It's ETC getting played by Gabriel. We've got 00 Sonic playing Stukov. We've got Netterbeck playing Kel'Thuzad. We've got the BFT Timmers himself playing Raynor. And who could forget in top lane? It's Mustard playing Urel. And we've got a pause, 14 seconds in. Behemoth saying, we got a little AFK. Alright, well, fair enough.
Yeah, King Falstack on the Graven currently AFK. He got the Pegasus, you know? You have to be AFK with him being AFK. He's got the beautiful Pegasus. Look at him.
Oh my gosh, yeah, of course. Because now this is like day number 1 in Europe of the what do you call it? The mythic the what's it called? The mythic pantheon. I think that's what they're calling it.
I'm not exactly sure, but there's there's the Cerberus and the Behemoths, I think it was.
Yeah,
Again?
they're all incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Greek pantheon kind of thing. Anyway, let's get a look at those level 1 talents and see if there's any builds coming through that are obvious here for us. Echo Corruption for Gul'dan, that's fairly standard. Draconic Might, he's taking the armor plate that protects him. Now, I was advised about that recently, that if you take that, that's really, really good against the minigun from Tychus, but you don't have that to worry about here, so...
I mean, I think in general this is good against combos where you're getting bursted as Deathwing. For example, like Rayman with the Ghost Bullet.
Sure.
Easily does massive damage to you. Tychus minigun.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The only thing I'm very interested in is because the little side effect it has is that your auto attacks heal for 25% against heroes. And on the side of hero, we see Dauntless, so she's got 50 physical armor, so she takes less damage. This also means Deathwing gets less healing from his level 1 talent.
That's a camp getting prioritised already, under 2 minutes in. Let's see how Gabriel and his boys respond to this. I think we've seen Sonic play Stukov before, and I don't think he takes Fetid Touch at level 1, or at least he didn't last time we saw him take it. But we'll see how that goes. Gabriel looking for a slide, takes the slide, looking for a chain, comes in, Netterbeck connects, and it is first blood! Well done, under 2 minutes in, he can't be upset with that one. Oh, and Deathwing leaves the game, rage QQ. It's not our job to pause, they've got to do it themselves. Adds him back in the game, so it's obviously lag. Could you zoom out? Oh, crikey, I didn't even notice. Thank you, Creon, for pointing that out. You're on the ball, I'm not. I'm only the caster. Another chain, swing and a miss from Netterbeck there.
In the meantime, we see the top lane Deathwing losing hard to Urel. He might even fall here. No! 100 HP left on Deathwing and he has to go into the air. Urel not able to take the top point as we saw earlier. Grim rotating in the bottom, which gave a 4 against 3 situation in favor of MALD level rising in the bottom. There they secured the kill against Anduin.
They sure did, they sure did. I mean, they're a full level ahead now. I kind of felt like the macro was going... Oh, that's another excellent chain from Netterbeck! Timmer's following up with that really quickly to try and zip down King Falstag's health, but not enough to get the kill. It's another good chain. Hey, Netterbeck's on point today! Who is this guy?
Dragon's Iron now we've got a rotation from Jimmy towards the top, then bowling Deathwing even more as Jimmy is up there, helping to defend the Bruiser Camp, which was sent earlier by this side of Rayman from AkhundelarAcademy. We've got the first Dark Wave coming in already.
I think Jabroni in the chat there saying it's a full Warcraft comp, so they can't lose, and it's not. Oh no, it is on the left. Oh yeah, of course it is.
It is.
Sorry, I thought MALD was the Warcraft comp. I thought he was trying to trigger me there. I was like, no, there's 2 StarCraft there. Anyway, objective number 1 falling heavily in favour of MALD there, and it's getting cleared by Deathwing.
I really think AkhundelarAcademy has to get into the late game, get those big team fights in there, because in the laning phase they will struggle, and they will struggle a lot, as you said before. The kill side is just amazing for the laning phase.
Thing is though, I mean, I think something's got to be said about Gul'dan plus Deathwing. Like, that's the ultimate defense combo for losing the objective.
I think they can drag it out into the late game. Like, it's kind of the same with Ragnaros, for example. He loses nearly every top lane matchup, but in return, he's able to defend the circle wave like a god. And won't get a lot of damage in, so you really drag it out into the late game, and maybe then you have a very strong hero who wins teamfights for you then.
I love that aggression by Gabriel. I mean, the thing is, like, the Howling Blast came out from Arthas there. He's looking for a target. He's trying to line something up for his team. And Gabriel, rather than run away, slides across his opponents. He's going, yeah, what about it? I'm coming right at you. What are you going to do? Who is this guy? That's ridiculous. Level 7 talents coming in now. Look at the aggression. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Just walking through his enemy team. Who? What? Timmers, you need to die for this. Normal players aren't allowed to run through their opponent's base like this.
There we saw Urark coming in with the Hand of Freedom on level 4, giving it to Jimmy, so he's got the 35% movement speed, he's just rushing out.
That's the landing sooner talent for Deathwing getting picked up there at 7. I'm a fan of that. Skyfall. Gives you some meteorites so you can poke, but also... oh, in comes Gabriel, another big power slide. Sonic, silence, the chains. They miss. Now I put 1,000 points on Akhundelar here, so I'm really hoping their late game swings this around.
I really like the early focus onto camps from their side. Now we seen Gabriel coming in. Oh, that was a nice route from Andon first. There's another good combo from Knetterback. Getting some nice stacks and already on 20 out of 30 for his space quest.
Might of the... Is it no? Is it? Yeah, Master of the Cold Dark. I was about to say Might of the Cold Dark. Well, it's only one takedown to 0 at the minute. That's a good power slide. In comes the Frost. Silence underneath. Good leap of faith. Absolutely saving his teammate there. Heptanol doing his support job very well.
King Fallstock now kept the fountain in the meantime, and now they're taking the bottom on the side of the AkhundelarAcademy, but in the meantime we saw in the top Lulidoof in the 1-1 against Mustard, Deathwing against Ural. Deathwing managed to pull out the Ural there. We missed the kill in the bottom. I
was about to compliment him for staying alive there with his life drain, but Timmers was just constantly shooting him, just firing into him. And that sustained damage eventually got the better of him.
Deathwing in the air for now should be able to land soon top to try and contest the top point again. I got the beacon progress coming in for the team in red, MALD level rising.
I mean, level 10's just round the corner there. I think we're likely to see Mosh Pit. We're going to see Hyperion. Oh, that's a great chain again on Arthas, followed up by the power slide, then the face melt back to the team. In comes the silence. Arthas trying to escape. Well done, well done. He got away with it. That was a lot of abilities to try and kill him, and they didn't get him.
And in the meantime, we see in the top lane back to 1-1 with Deathwing and Ural, and I think right now Ural is winning this.
Another commitment to try and kill that Arthas. Level 10's in, we've got the Shadow Fissure, massive shove, Mosh Pit, Hyperion and Argent Defender.
But the 1-1 in the top, Ural did not have to win this, she just had to delay it a little bit because they got beacon progress, and now the next circle is coming in for the red team. MALD level rising, another 100% circle coming in for them.
They're going to need Deathwing to come down. Deathwing. I can't call him his nickname here. Who are you talking about? Yeah, I need Deathwing to come down and breathe fire all over this Zerg wave, or else it's going to potentially risk taking keep.
We've got level 10s in for both teams, so it's starting to be a little bit of a different game.
Oh, no, not when they do that! Oh, they needed Gul'dan. They needed Gul'dan for this wave clear as well.
I think this is keep.
I think so.
Is it at least keep?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Deathwing needs to come down. He's going to be able to Cataclysm because, like 3 times if he wants, because they're going to have it up. There goes the keep. So Horrify, Light Bomb, Army of the Dead, we've got the Curse Bullet, and then, as I was saying, the Renewal. Every time a fort or keep goes down, irrespective of side, he gets to refresh Cataclysm. When
an enemy fort or keep goes down, by the way.
Is it not his as well?
No, it's only enemy.
Resetting pens as per protocol.
Let me check. You are correct. You are correct. That's why you're ahead of casting. You see that? He's got the skills, guys. He's got the skills.
MALD rising in the meantime, taking the siege camp in the top lane, now pressuring in, and might be able to get the fort.
Well, they've rallied to the defense of this fort. The whole team's there. They're ready for a fight. This is a good time to take it post 13, because they'd be fighting at a talent disadvantage otherwise. Urel has split for them, trying to keep the soak up. She's done a very good job on the soak, by the way. 7,500 experience there, quite consistently above everybody else. So yeah, they want this fight now. I think they've wasted their opportunity if there was one there.
Looking for the side for level 30 hits, but now we see level 30 giving just because ball against ETC. Fear as well, tons of damage onto him, but it's not enough.
Oh my gosh, Gabriel, how did you survive that? That's criminal.
ATC in the meantime, Knetterback hitting go down with the combo and making sure he goes down.
I mean, literally my jaw's on the floor. Gul'dan died, not Gabriel. What did we even just witness there, Sammy? You mean, try and articulate that if you can. Deathwing, in comes the stun. Stun's 3.
Swing getting under attack now, but he's unstoppable, so power side of VT does nothing against him.
I mean, they're fighting into a talent disadvantage here. Oh, Cataclysm, here we go!
Cataclysm!
Oh, the mosh! And there's the stun to counter it. Gabriel, you've went down. Hadat. Oh,
what's karma?
That's it. That's enough to tilt the team. Timmers, he's on the run. King Falstag trying to get him. They managed to get a Gul'dan Fellwave. It's not enough. They try their best and Timmers gets away with his life. Oh, they've already pulled the boss though, so they're kind of deciding, do we want to do anything? They say no. They managed to avoid Might, Master of the Domain, Cold Dark, whatever you call it. And there we go. Jeez, this has been a roller coaster.
I mean, a very good fight here now from the side of the blue team. AkhundelarAcademy. Now they get the bottom point and try to through the camp we see from MALD rising in the bottom coming in.
King Falstag, you're going down. See ya. They managed to get the Horrify out. That's a blessing, but it's not going to be enough to save the team. They do have control of the bottom beacon at this point in time. Don't know if it's going to be enough. Deathwing's pretty good in these kind of small spaces like this. His fire breath is good, but I've not really seen him use it yet to great effect. He's used to stun, but I've never seen him use Molten Flame yet.
Pushing in now. Our first king combo, 25 armor as for the shit coming in, but it's not enough. Escaper is there with the power line, making sure he stays in the shadow fissure from KTC. The top lane definitely
that's them going for the boss. They're taking it. They're taking it. They're doing the Dignitas win harder routine. Not only are they taking the 100% Zerg wave, they're also going to take the boss, but they're going to fight for it! In comes a light bomb! And he no! I needed him to hit that! I needed him to hit that! Oh, that's such a shame. And then a mosh pit. Oh!
Doggy was chained. Tried to jump in, but there was the chain from Xena back on the KDC, chaining him back.
Oh, well done, Greymane, for living. Honestly, Gabriel, you deserve to be hit by that light bomb. I can't believe you got away with this. You can't see this at home, ladies and gentlemen, but there was a moment there where my hand was indeed over my face. That's a great molten wave.
We've got in the top lane 100% Zerg wave together with the boss coming in, crushing down the keep, and now looking at the core.
This is devastation. Oh, it comes a Horrify. It's good. It's good. It's good. But look at that boss. Look at that Zerg wave. Look at that destruction. It's game number 1. It's absolutely GG. It's MALD level rising. Surely.
MALD level rising just able to close the game out early on.
Wow.
Not letting too many teamfights happen, because we saw it there once with the 4v5 teamfight where Academy managed to win a teamfight in the 4v5 situation because they took a fight they wanted to take.
Oh, I need a minute. I need a minute after that. Like I can't even believe what I just saw. Do you know what? In terms of the bets, by the way, for the viewers at home, right? It was 50-50. 50% of the audience voted for Akhundelar, 50% voted for pure MALD. And in terms of the statistics, in terms of Heroes Lounge, that's accurate, because both teams have got 2 wins as they move into round 3 here. So they're neck and neck. However, I have to issue points for somebody. So MALD the team that are the angriest team in Heroes Lounge are indeed getting you points there. My gosh. So that was 9 takedowns to 1. The only person to die was Gabriel.
I mean, that's exactly the thing I think you have to keep in mind always on Braxis. Like the Kel'Thuzad early on, as soon as he got his stacks, he had a really strong kill pressure on the lane, just baiting one chain, getting the combo in, and then the DC power sliding one tower is just gone. Even the Arthas was just molten down at this point.
It was dramatic. That's what I've got to say about it. Did you enjoy that?
It was a good one.
I certainly
A little bit. I mean, the top down was a little bit sad about the Deathwing Ura matchup.
Yeah.
Because I think Deathwing could win this if he goes for Red Bull.
Oh, you think Deathwing could have won that?
I think so, with the W on 1 and 4, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I have not played Deathwing a lot lately, so
Okay.
I would rather not throw any predictions on this one.
Okay, so what we're waiting for now is an advantage obviously moves over to the losing team, which is in this case AkhundelarAcademy, and they get the choice of either first pick in draft or the choice of battleground. Which way do you reckon they're going to go? Because... Oh, sorry, on you go.
It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Praxis being out, it's their like main map out in the pool anymore because they played already. And then the only map they also played is Towers of Doom, which was chosen by them. This might be a possibility.
Towers of Doom, eh? Let's see what happens. As I say, we're going into game number 2 shortly. The teams are just discussing now, and then we will get the show on the road. Hello, Joy. Welcome along. Thanks for joining us. And Shiny Hero, you're correct that Nightbot is drunk and needs to go home. It always says that it's Jabroni that's casting with me. No matter who is casting with me, it's always Jabroni. It says. And now the thing is, if I do the caster's command, which I'm going to do just now, right? It'll come up and say your casters are Jabroni or Tetcher. So neither of these people are here. It's just ridiculous. It's Samu.
The fun thing is also Nightbot and Stream Elements both answer to the caster command and both are wrong. So
I mean, we need a third bot in here to settle this. We need an independent adjudicator to show up and settle this debate. But we're waiting at the moment, as I say, for teams to make a decision here. And then we might actually have the French caster arriving as well.
Maybe. Also, Fizz is here. Welcome, Fizz.
Fizz? Is he in the chat, is he? Fizz is a comedy legend. He hangs out with that other guy that sounds a lot like Joe Lycett, Transparent, and the other guy, Ice. They're fun guys as well. Samu should do... In fact, hang on, I'll come back on screen whilst the teams are talking, right? Samu should do Tetcher or Jabroni cosplay.
What? No!
So these
It
are...
never occurred to anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, we could give you a kind of like beard thing, and you could get going with something like that, and that would be Tetcher. And if you do, I mean, Jabroni had a signature move when we were doing drafts, which he called the Biceps of Truth, and he would have team names on his biceps, and he would flex depending on which way he thought the draft was going. So I mean, you could try that.
No.
These are options for it.
Oh. Show my biceps here.
Yeah, you want it? What? You're gonna show it? No, you're not. You're not.
Oh,
sorry.
no.
Okay, viewers at home, if you do want to see Samu's biceps, remember to let us know in the Twitch chat. So, as I say, we're just waiting for our teams to tell us what's going on, because they haven't actually said anything yet.
Well, we apparently got a lobby up.
Yeah, but I need them to say it in there, so...
Was made by Timmer, so I think the AkhundelarAcademy went for the first pick.
They must have just... right, okay. So...
Map pick.
We are... Well, let me take it over here so viewers know what's going on. It would appear... So what, you think Akhundelar picked the map? Is that what we're saying?
I think MALD Rising picked them up.
Okay, that's what we're going to go with. So MALD have selected to go to Towers of Doom. That's where we're going to be going, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 2. Halloween is taking the piss, Joy is saying. What?
Anyone's
And what's and Joy saying she never heard of this bicep of truth? Do you know what? I'm amazed it was never clipped. I'm amazed it was never clipped. We did do it a few times. Honestly, there was times where, like, you know, I'm trying to set up the green screen, or I'm getting pre-production stuff all sorted before we go on to like a 7 or 8 hour cast with some sort of tournament, and Jabroni would be sitting there going, like, give me 2 minutes, and he's trying to write with the wrong hand onto his biceps like a team name and stuff. It was hilarious. But yeah, you're right. It did. We never saw it. We never got it clipped. But it did happen. It did happen several times, I think. It was ridiculous. That, or him deliberately trying to get, like, I don't know, Samu, if you've got this where you are, but you get this like posh water that people sometimes drink called Fiji water, and it's really expensive.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like Jabroni'd be like deliberately trying to show the label and be like, I'm drinking Fiji water. And I'm sure I've got clips of him doing that, where he's deliberately like, I'm just rehydrating, you know, and he'd be trying to drink all this Fiji water on cam. It was funny. Yeah, we've got our French caster now, so we're ready to roll. Thanks for all my padding, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers for not leaving as we're essentially talking nonsense. But we're having fun. You having fun, Samu?
I do. You know, one thing I always have in my mind when you talk about anything, it could also be nonsense. Where do we know that we are talking the truth?
Yeah, well, this is it. But hey, you gotta have fun with it. That's the thing, yeah? You gotta have fun with it, because when we're having fun, well, I would like to think the viewers are also having fun. Karatadel, long-time loyal viewer on this channel, has always preached to me that he enjoys the fun. And speaking of viewers that have been around for a long time saying things, Shiny Hero repeats in the chat, Samu, flex it. That's what he's saying. So yeah, that's cool.
It's Shiny. It's my fanboy.
Well, he wants you to flex it, and then he's giving you a love heart too. So, just waiting for the oh yes, here we go.
Go. Why should we leave the equality the same?
Why should we leave during quality entertainment? Exactly that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 here of our Best of 3 series, where some people can tune in and watch their favourite players, like Joy tuning in just now for Sonic. I have now indeed just opened the contest. There seems to be a problem with Stream Elements speaking in the Twitch chat at the minute, so apologies about that. But yeah, the contest is now open. Akhundelar on the left, boys in blue. Their exclamation mark bet space A space the amount of points you want to bet, and MALD, pure MALD, the angriest team in Heroes Lounge that are making themselves bald with how mad they are. It is exclamation mark bet space B space the amount of points that you want to bet. What's happening in the draft, Samu?
Right, from the current looks of it, the team switched sides, and with MALD rising to the left in blue.
Oh god, I can fix that. That's cool.
AkhundelarAcademy is on to the right in the red, and from the side of AkhundelarAcademy we see the first ban against Xul. So this pick already 2 times this season from the side of MALD Rising. They won both games of it. Very understandable.
Here you go. I have fixed it.
And the second ban from the side of AkhundelarAcademy is the Hannah. As I said earlier, probably the strongest thing right now in the game.
So I'm just going to reiterate for the sake of the audience at home. Exclamation mark bet space A space points equals Akhundelar. Exclamation mark bet space B space points equals MALD level rising, because the teams are in fact griefing us. There we go.
From the side of MALD Rising we see an Aberfer and an Annabin. Sam is German. No, I'm not German. We see the ETC insta-lock, this time from the other team.
So Heptanol, who unusually was their support player in the last game, has now taken the role of tank and has opted to steal Gabriel's ETC. Yeah, That's interesting. And you're being picked up because you're being noticed as an Austrian because
Yes.
of your pronunciation of Zool. How do you say it?
So.
I would never have noticed that. Okay. Hey, now this is totally mad. Look, they've stolen Kel'Thuzad away from Netterbeck. They're obviously not wanting to deal with that. And Alex Straza as their chosen support rather than anything else. Okay.
With Sylvanas and Greymane on the side of Molar Rising so far, get two very nice assassins, two of my favorites actually. Greymane having the cursed bullet, being able to drop ETC very low. And Sylvanas with the silent arrow able to kill the ETC, probably when they get a tank who can set them up for it. One of those tanks is Garrosh, who is now being removed by AkhundelarAcademy.
In comes the Skeleton King Leoric and Anubarak. Now, as you were discussing earlier, Anubarak's value previously was that he could dive the towers and drop his beetles, knowing that he'll never be shot by the tower. But that's not the case anymore. He is indeed a great risk of injury because of the recent changes to towers and fort defense. So, yeah. Now, Sonic, what's he going to pick? Is he going to pick Stukov again, do you think?
I mean, it's certainly a possibility, but now we see his next two picks from AkhundelarAcademy. We see the Zamura coming in, who was banned out in the last game.
Sorry, Shiny Hero. I keep saying Hero. I don't know why I'm turning Japanese or something. Shiny Hero. No, the scores are correct. It's MALD level rising that have won game number 1. So Akhundelar are currently at a deficit. They need to win this game to equalise the series. And Uther.
This is a very interesting. When Uther brings you even more CC in, so you're able to punish the ETC or the Kerrigan when he jumps in. With Anup stun, Uther stun, another stun from Anup. Then the damage from Greymane and Sylvanas, you might be able to just blow up the target.
Okay, well we've only got a couple of seconds to go, so who are you picking? Which draft? What's your prediction on this?
I mean, I personally really like both drafts, but I would go with the one from AkhundelarAcademy, I think.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like the Samuro. I like that they pick away the Kel'Thuzad. I'm personally not a big fan of Uther. Of course, he can work as a healer, especially if you're good as a team with it, but therefore it really has to come down to very clean execution.
That's a lot of bold claims right there, so we'll have to see how that goes, because as I say, Uther, according to this, it's got a 53% win rate. That's not too bad at all, but I don't know. I think if they're able to pull off Kel'Thuzad and Samuro, yes, I would agree with you. But I know that Gabriel and Timmers have been leading quite a strong team there, so... Okay, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 2 of our best of 3 series here in Division 3 of Heroes Lounge in Europe. And on the left, in blue, it's MALD level rising. We've got Look at Him, 00 Sonic, he likes to party, it's Uther. We've got Timmers playing Jimmy Rayner, just running into the core there. Mustard playing Skeleton King Leoric. Netterbeck as Lady Sylvanas. Gabriel as the Beetlebug Anubarak. And that is MALD. Samu.
And to the right side, we see AkhundelarAcademy with King Falstock on the Kerrigan, the Heptanol on the ETC, Sheshu on the Kel'Thuzad, picking him away, picking those two heroes away. Alex Straza played by Beamoff, and last but not least, Lulidov on the Samura, a hero who gets banned a lot against them. He's either banned or picked in every game so far from them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Lilidoof and seeing how much value he can present here, because if he, I've seen it certainly before, players like Monkey, etc., you know, that can really turn the tide of a game by executing a really good illusion master Samuro. But we'll see how it goes. Let's get a look at those level 1 talents, and what are we seeing? Fury of the Swarm on Kerrigan. Flames of Fury. I was calling it Flame Buffet for the longest time. But it's apparently, you know, Jabroni and I argued this. There was Google was used at various points. It's Flame Buffet, apparently.
Right.
I was
and when we see Straza going into a dragon form build, having this dragon up more often, especially on level 20, she can just 1v5 when she goes for the dragon upgrade.
And that's camp picked up at exactly the same time by both teams. It's all about bottom lane this, Samu, isn't it?
On this map, you usually focus around the bottom lane and then have one hero, usually zone laner, who is double talking between mid and top.
I'm getting excited. Sorry if I interrupt you at any point, it's just out of sheer excitement. Oh no, look at this aggression on Heptanol. You're going to have to get out of there. He goes back in, he gets the heal. Oh, this is scary. Gabriel's playing so aggressive, he's going to be diving anybody that steps out too far.
Looking a little bit at the chat, yeah, we see the Cocoon on Kerrigan or the Dragon Queen. Not too bad, that is true, that is true. Also, as Crystal is pointing out, reach out 20, dual Divine Shield on Kraven plus Samat, just go in and wreck your backline because they are invulnerable.
Shiny Hero saying he now really hopes Academy win because he doesn't want to lose his points. Those points are valuable because any day now I am going to be giving away more Steam codes. So and they get raffled off for your points. So make sure you keep them. Make sure you keep them. It's level 4 to level 4. We're almost 3 minutes in and there isn't first blood drawn yet. So still neck.
Now we see Luliduf on Samura, heavy aggression against Mustard on the Lyric, even forwards back now. Samura, of course, being able to dodge with the mirror images or by swapping with them, making sure he's not getting hit by a drain from Lyrics. His main sustain tool is gone.
I mean, this is very interesting. Sylvanas being used to pressure that bottom lane structures is going to get real value. Real value. In comes the power slide from Heptanol. The team can't engage because, of course, Kel'Thuzad's in real trouble. They've pushed Timmers into the backline. King Falstag diving in. He misses the stun.
Okay, Anub in a lot of trouble, but he turns around, goes for an engage onto Extra the both of getting out for now. ECC stun against him. Kerrigan combo barely misses the Greyman there.
King Falstad's got good health though. So I mean, they're trying to decide what are they backing off? Are they all backing off? Who'd have thunk it? Not me. What is going on?
You have to say. In the meantime, Lulidov in the top lane is Mustard really being a pain for the Lyric here. Swapping in now, Mustard, pretty low health, but he stays alive for now.
They managed to get bottom, so now it's all about the top lane. King Falstag's coming up. Netterbeck's about to be in real trouble here. If they get the stun on him, it's too late, it's too late.
Ghost is also here, so is Sonic now on the oof, but they're coming from a weird angle. So Heptanol getting the power slide onto Lyric, but he got the Spirit Folk is going out, but in the meantime we saw in the backline Kel'Thuzad is getting engaged on Luliduf, now in a lot of trouble, swapping out, but be able to escape.
I mean, there's only 7 seconds till Kel'Thuzad's back up. They're not going to do it, they're backing off, that's it. So that's 2 for 1 in favour of MALD, pure MALD. Sonic just firing out his justice. That's level 7s now coming in for both teams. Subterranean shield for Gabriel. He's given himself that extra cover for diving in.
Let's cut down the King, so he wants to dive in with his E.
I mean, this is pretty aggressive. They were doing this last game as well, just like walking about in their enemy bases going, "Don't mind me, just taking your camp."
I mean, when we have a short look at the team of AkhundelarAcademy, we don't really see something along the lines of Rain punish you for this. Especially in this draft, we don't see anything like this which punishes you for staying in its space for too long. It might be a Kel'Thuzad hitting a combo once a while, or a Kerrigan hitting a combo once a while, but nothing really sustained damage like the Greyman, like a Rainer, or something along those lines. So we see an engage onto Anubarak with the power slide. Kerrigan on cooldown, barely misses the Netterbeck on the Sylvanas there.
I mean, we're 5 minutes in, and I think it was around about 2 minute mark that MALD had managed to start taking towers, and really starting to apply pressure towards this bottom fort. So it's As this game gets longer, I hope that we start to see more Samuro value. I'd really like Akhundelar to start winning through that. I mean, what do you predict here, Samu? What are you thinking?
It's just the small things, I would say already. The Samuro, Lulidov on the Samuro is really able to pressure Leoric a lot. This way Leoric is having a tough time soaking both lanes very efficiently. On the other side we also don't see the red team doing it very efficiently.
Well done! Yes!
Negated.
There you go. Poggers. Pog champ. That's it. Akhundelar taking that altar phase. Starting to take a bit of a lead in structures now, in terms of the core points. That's level 10s coming in. What have we got? I'll tell you what we've got. We've got Cursed Bullet. We've then got the Wailing Arrow. So it's not the Mind Control. And I think you said Mind Control was good on this map, actually, as well.
I don't really like it that much on this map, to be fair.
Was it not this one? Which map did you say
No,
it was good on?
Dragonshire, and that's where you rotate a lot.
My mistake, my mistake. We've got the Entomb, we've got the Cocoon, and Uther's holding off. Is he going to go Divine Storm? That's a big Cocoon on Kerrigan there. But she's out.
Cleansing Flames coming in the combo, but now they jump onto Kel'Thuzad. But there's the Divine Chilling Ray, making sure he is able to escape. There we see the Maelstrom coming from Kerrigan.
Oh, Timmers!
Jumping in, getting Timmers, finished off another combo against Anup. And he's staying alive for now, but
oh, they get him!
back.
This is huge news! Gabriel and Timmers down. Team is tilted. I can only imagine the comms right now. I can only imagine. Because they are Team MALD. And that's going to spiral because they're now taking the camp off their hands as well. Don't mind us, just taking your camp. And now Akhundelar moving into top lane to look at both of the altar phases. After the altar phase is over, they can look at their sappers camp bottom right, but at the moment they've got to focus on this. This will maintain their lead. They don't need to invade. They'll keep their lead as long as they just take one apiece. Okay, they're playing it right. They're playing it right. I'm getting excited, Samu. I'm getting excited.
Me too.
Gabriel's considering the engage. He's angry. He's got bloodlust without even needing Rhaegar on the map. I can already hear the seething. In goes the dive. The chains have swung and it's a miss from Kel'Thuzad. Gabriel looking for an opening. Here comes the Mosh!
It's cool on so far, but Sylvanas with the Silence Arrow coming in.
Oh, there's the chains. It's good, but it's not enough. They're trying to get... Oh, and there comes the Divine Shield to protect Netterbeck. Timmers is a very lucky boy. That was a weird chain there coming from Kel'Thuzad. Level 13 advantage here. And that's it. They're going to have to back off. They know when they've bit off more than they can chew. 13's now coming in for MALD. Remorseless. Acid drenched mandibles. That's a very powerful talent for an Uberak. That's going to make his diving engages a bit more deadly. Alright, King Falstag has came down. They're looking for a fight. Heptanol taking a huge amount of damage.
And double kill there for Modular Rising, and now Behemoth on the Blackstraße in a lot of trouble. There goes the damage coming in. It's 3 for nothing so far in favor for Modular Rising, and he's coming out of this, but he's not staying alive.
Disaster. That's exactly what they wanted. An altar phase that they don't even need to fight for because they're able to take the fort first. That's going to be 5 shots in favour of MALD. Absolutely. Lilladoof has got nothing he can do to stop this. Except watch in disbelief as his base falls to pieces.
Some people in the chat already have recognized there's a patch which just dropped. Ooh.
Is there a... Aye, so if we go to game number 3 we're going to have to put a patch in, are we?
It seems so. What I've heard.
You can let us know what's happening with that. Obviously, running production at the moment. I Can't do that. That's bottom left Sapper's camp getting picked up by Timmers and the boys there. They're moving round to try and commit a defence towards the fort. There goes the chains. It's okay.
Especially with the bottom. Oh, Lyric in the meantime falling in the top to Lulidoof on his Samuro. Yeah, we see the Samuro coming in. In the meantime, we saw bottom is now under control of the blue team, MALD rising it. From the side of the red team, AkhundelarAcademy, we don't see too much deep push. So they would have a rough time taking this fort back if MALD rising decides to defend it, but it seems like they do not really want to defend it right now.
Well, MALD have done a very good job there, actually, I thought. I mean, they managed to beat out Cleansing Flame and Maelstrom. That's a big escape and a big bit of damage from King Falstag that's been removed from their team fight now. So if they wanted to engage, plus they've got a talent advantage now, they could do it.
By the way, Lyric getting killed by Samuro again.
That's delicious, by the way. I'm loving the Samuro now. Like he's starting to, you're not really seeing it here for the viewers at home, but some of the people in Twitch chat are already pointing it out. Yeah, Samuro is carrying this game. Lulidoof, lots of doof.
Okay, now with the talents coming in, 16 and 16. Forest getting to get really scared at level 20 if it comes to there.
This game's a lot closer than it looks on paper. I mean, that last team fight was pretty dramatic. You know, it was very much in favour of MALD, but the game's a lot closer than it looks. You know.
I would even say that MALD is still a little bit behind structure-wise and core health-wise, so it still looks scary for them. They have to win 1 or 2 more team fights like this, and start to get the hold on the back. The map.
Twitch chat, let us know if that patch, right, takes Bloodlust out of the meta now, or is it still meta? Let us know. I see people are saying Rag's Smash is now OP.
Yeah.
20-second cooldown. What? No way. Right, okay, so bottom left Sapper camp is where all the action is. Heptanol looking for... Oh, he's been cocooned to stop the power slide. He could have made it. He could have made it. Nobody's stopping King Falstag, though, who's diving right in and using the stun. Cleansing Flame, yet again being used, by the way. They're not shy on using them 2 abilities together. Behemoth just immediately dropping Cleansing Flame.
Now in the top, in the meantime, we saw Samuro going down.
They're about to say that the only reason he died was because of lag. Guaranteed fact. QQ, that's what they're about to say.
As we see the...
Okay, Kerrigan. Alright, fair play, fair play. Okay, it's Lilidoof himself that says it wasn't lag, I did just die, it happened. I was actually caught. But they had to send Netter back up and Mustard. You know, so it's like 2 for 1 there. So if there was going to be a team fight here... Wait, towers do no more damage anymore? That's what Shiny Hero is saying? No. That's not a real patch, no. I can't believe he's meaning that. Please this time do countdown.
Okay, they're ready again.
3.
Yeah, there you go. Count
2. 1. There you go. And we're in.
Two altars spawning in the middle and the bottom.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Okay, so double altar phase here. It's going to be 4 shots from each bell tower. There's 10 shot advantage. Oh, in comes the swing. They managed to hit it. Full combo. Almost full combo. Kalthazad needing to back off. He was getting hit by terrain there. He's in a place that he doesn't want to be, like the back of a Volkswagen. Netterbeck down. Mustard's managed to get 2 in his entomb. Out comes the dragon. In comes the combo.
That's the damage reduce coming in from the evil on Lyric. Doesn't really struggle to kill anything there.
Mosh pit activated. Mosh pit activated. Is it enough to save people's lives? Oh No is the answer.
Attack goes down. 2 kills. Leoric getting tracked into tower range, getting killed there, and Nazumuro is back.
They can maybe fight over this, because there is still 3 here. Samuro coming into position. They can go for Timmers here. Go Gadget Timmers. Samuro all around Gabriel. Gabriel saying, nope, I don't want to mess with any of that action. He's out of there. Heptanol, he's got 1 power slide in him. Doesn't need to use it. King Falstad takes the objective. Alright. In comes the swing. Oh, Gabriel! You're down! He's not going to be pleased with that. His positioning was maybe just slightly too far out. Lilidoof, 70. What? Oh.
He takes a tower shot there. Yeah, tower damage reduced by 10%, and the Ragnar's smash from 80 to 60 seconds, and the damage of its all area was increased.
Its area's increased. Oh, okay. Oh, the outer area. Yeah, I'm with you now.
The outer area damage, yes.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. Yeah, there has been a lot of lava waves, so they do need to do something to make it more attractive. But as we see, bottom right-hand Sapper camp being picked up. It's level 19 to 19. It's 8 takedowns to 7. This has been a bit of a bloodbath. This game could go in any direction. So MALD level Rising are going to need to step up if they want to win, because they are in a real risk position here of, if they lose the next objective and boss is taken, you know, they could be out. And then we'll go to game number 3.
It could be in the game number 3, the next patch will tell us.
Yeah, you'll be playing on a patch you don't know about. That's
It's a quite unlucky timing, you have to be fair.
That is Tour Bus getting picked up by Gabriel. Not Gabriel, sorry. Just instantly call ETC Gabriel. Yeah, Tour Bus getting picked up by Heptanol there. We've got Blink on Kerrigan. Samuro's about to take the top fort, by the way, so this is going to be potentially 5 shots for them. See ya, ETC. He just got deleted.
Was gone. Now Kerrigan going in with the dive, but there's a Akun on her. They're back in a lot of trouble when Kerrigan comes out.
That is a lot of damage, by the way. Kel'Thuzad just whipping out when he should be nay-naying. I see you, King Falstag. Oh, he goes back in! Oh. Okay.
In the meantime, we see Samura do Samura things, and he goes for the boss on his own in the meantime. No.
This is ridiculous, by the way. Samuro is like, you know, he's gonna have Jabroni's biceps of truth all by himself here, because he is carrying this game. It's level 20 to 20 now, by the way. That's the Storm Talents there. Buried Alive. Got the Bulwark of Light. See you, Behemoth. You're going down. Oh, he gets the heal in. He's all right.
Now we see the fort in the bottom is taken down, but we still see the boss was taken by Zamuro. He's now working on the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? Like I was saying, he's done a great job here. He's done a great job here.
Yes.
He's about to encounter Sonic.
Really scary.
Sonic's grasped him up. They said, look, he's right here, guys. He's right here. They're trying to ping which one's him, but they've missed him. He's a clever, sneaky little snake. But he's joining his team for this fight, and it is actually, at this point in time, 4v3. But they are fighting under a tower. This is going to be painful for Lilidoof. You need to get out of there. Cleansing Flame being used. He's okay, he's okay. This is a very close game. Top was taken back by Leoric. Oh, they're doing the Korean Bush meta. They're going to murder him. In comes Buried Alive.
Goodbye, ETC again at the start of the fight. He's just getting blown up. Anup goes in with a stun, another one.
Well done. That was clever. That was very clever. Very good play by Gabriel and his boys there, because, like you say, goodbye ETC. He just popped.
We see Samuro in the top lane.
Oh my god, he almost got both! Almost. No. Oh gosh. Right.
No,
If you could speak for a wee minute, by the way, because I need to reset my headset, because one of my ears just popped. Hang on.
But only 2 core of
Powering off.
team in blue, Mad Level Rising.
Powering
really a
on.
boss or something along those lines can already
Mic
just
on.
make sure they are losing this game. You really have to be careful now with Sylvanas. We see in the bottom Black Arrows here is making sure they get the fort, getting control back over the bottom half of the map. Lulu in the meantime taking the top camp. But Mustard looking at it, deciding like, no, I don't want to go in there.
So, I mean, I'm finding this game very interesting because, like, objectively, watching the match, I'm seeing MALD Level Rising playing very competently. They're winning all the team fights. Their micro is very good. They're pulling strategy. However, looking at the scores, you can see that they are, like, reasonably far behind AkhundelarAcademy. So it's a difficult game to call for sure. Also, what a sexy voice, Samu being called by Shiny Hero there. He's your biggest fan.
Yes, yes.
He's your biggest fan.
The
So-
bottom control now in the hands of Matt Level Rising, but in the top end we see
He's done it again.
Lulu working on the
done
floor.
He's unbelievable, this guy.
Destroyed a fort.
It's going to be tricky for them. They can afford to give them both and still win the game with like a boss play again, you know what I mean? That's only a minute and a half away.
This is 1.5. Siege camp on the top is 1.5 minutes. So they kind of will fight for this one.
It's 5v4 because Timmers is going bottom lane to try and take that altar. They're going to have to do it quickly though, so they're going in. They're looking for a target. In comes Cleansing Flame from the Alex Straza. They're starting to
There's
cap.
the wave of the Murray in the bottom as well. He's also distracting a lot. There we see a mosh pit onto Sylvanas.
The tour bus.
Onto 4.
Oh, there comes the Bulwark Light. It's got good value there with a second Divine. Are they going to get Mustard?
Take it in the bottom. Took it in the bottom in the meantime, as he was able to bully out Timmers on the Grey Main. Is this game number 2 going over towards AkhundelarAcademy?
Yeah, boy! That's what we'd say there. Well done! That's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff indeed. So I'll just wait for the game results to come up here. And we'll get a look at that. So,
We have stopped at the game.
that is fantastic. That was 13 takedowns in favour of MALD Level Rising. However, they lost the match to AkhundelarAcademy. So that's very exciting indeed, yeah.
Me and Samura was really able to control the map at one point, and all level really struggled to keeping up with it. Even though they got the kills in, it was not enough.
So I'm going to pick the winner there. 44% of the votes. By the way, there was a massive point there. We almost had 9,000 points bet on that match. Anyway, it was 44% of the votes for AkhundelarAcademy, 56 in favour of MALD, just pure MALD. But Akhundelar, of course, take that game, so enjoy your points there, whoever bet on them. And I'll just quickly get the... It's updating now. I really hope this works.
Me too.
Because I've seen it in the past that this can take an absolute age and just not work. But it looks like it's going okay. Yeah, that's firing through quite quickly. Okay, so we'll now see what's happening in the draft here. First pick or map? MALD.
You have the choice now to go for it.
Indeed. Wait, who's that that's rank 14? Shiny Hero. Wow. Okay. So the winner there is AkhundelarAcademy. The game is 1 apiece and it's all to play for. So we're just waiting for the teams to confer and decide which map we're going to and who's going to have first pick in the draft. We've got Dragonshire, Infernal Shrines, Cursed Hollow, or Alterac Pass still available. Now, I think if MALD get to pick the map, they might go Alterac. You know that? That's what I think they might do.
Possibly.
But they have opted for first pick, so that means the map is going to be picked by Akhundelar.
think with them going for the map pick, I think I'm gonna see Dragonshire.
That's your prediction?
It is one of the maps where the Solon is really heavy matter. Solon matters again, and also Samuro is making a great choice here. But I could bet that we see a ban against him if it is open. It's going to be picked. On the other side, the maps which are still left, of course, in Shrine is pretty standard map. You can also play it or Cursed Hollow. Besides of Ultra Pass, what you mentioned.
The Mythic Pantheon, yeah, that's what it's called. It does look absolutely amazing, this, by the way, this Mythic Pantheon. We're just waiting for the teams to tell us which map we're going to, so thanks very much for being patient, ladies and gentlemen. This shouldn't take much longer.
Meantime, we had a rework on Tracer and Cassia, by the way.
Yeah? Talk to me, what's happening with them?
Still having a short look, it looks like Tracer is getting Life Steal from the start on.
Welcome, warrior.
I'm just gonna take this into the game temporarily so that the viewers can see this. Look at this. This is what's just came into the game just now. Cassia, deity of thunder and leader of the Pantheon, assumes many forms, but most know her as an imposing warrior clad in spotless bronze and armed with javelins of lightning.
Let me aid you.
I think this particular version is obviously a play at Kratos, the Spartan god of war, ultimately, I guess.
Could be.
I think that's what they're playing at there. Okay, yeah, so we're just waiting again. Thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. They're telling us now that please wait for a moment.
For 20 years.
Is this the first map either team has dropped? No, Jabroni. No. Last week, MALD Level Rising did lose a game. Their second map, they lost. So yeah. Right, take us back here. Right, we're just gonna take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we sort out which map we're going to and what's going on. The teams are just requesting a small moment, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back with you. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, there has been an update released during this series. So Blizzard temporarily forced everyone to disconnect, reconnect after downloading the update, and then go into the game. So this has obviously affected our series. We're just waiting for the remainder of AkhundelarAcademy to complete their installations, get patched up, and then we will get into this series. So don't go anywhere. Also shouting to Fizz for saying that I'm amazing. Me personally, I individually am amazing. That's what he's saying, not my words, his words. I'm not putting words into anyone's mouth or anything. That is what is in the Twitch chat. If you want to see it yourself, remember, just look in the Twitch chat there. We're not going anywhere. We're just padding out time here whilst we wait for these teams to get sorted. So you, the viewer at home, are also cool for staying around. I'm Halloween. Who are you? That's to my left.
I am Samu.
And you're Heroes Lounge casting manager, is that correct?
Yes.
So you've got a very busy job doing announcements and just keeping all the people organised and figuring out who's casting where and when and stuff.
It's not too much to do, but just right now it's NA playoffs coming up, so therefore I have a little bit of stuff to do. That's all.
Well, the viewers at home, all they have to do is sit back and relax. We've got a timer on screen just to give you an idea as to how long we're probably expecting this to take, and then we'll be right back. Welcome along, Briz. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you landed your planes okay today.
In flight mode.
Right. Here we go. I have unmuted us, and I can take us back. Here we go. There's only 7 seconds to spare. That worked out perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome along. We are going to a game number 3 between these two very exciting teams in Division 3 here in Europe of Heroes Lounge. What map have they picked?
We see Dragonshire as the pick from AkhundelarAcademy.
That's where they're going. Wow. There we go. So that's...
Wait, they're not sure about it.
Are they changing their map?
Oh no.
Oh, it's a first in Heroes Lounge history. They've said one thing and apparently they're now wanting to argue about it. Okay. So we have suggested that they might pick Dragonshire, but JJ is now saying, I haven't managed to speak to my team yet because I'm still patching the game. That's what he's saying. God, there's nothing...
Anyway, let's go, Dragon. There we go. Call has been made.
Okay, they've
Dragonshire
decided. They've decided. I'm not waiting anymore. This is crazy. This is cray-cray. Who are these guys? What's going on? We just want to get in and win. That's what they're saying.
Oh.
It's about time. They just want to win. There you go. Let's see. So, in a minute, when we get into the draft, ladies and gentlemen, I will open up the contest again, and you can look to try and win your points back. Shiny Hero, Shiny Hero, who had incorrectly bet on AkhundelarAcademy, was upset because he says I'm going to lose my points, and then won all his points because in a shock twist of turn of events, they actually won the game. So we'll see how this goes as we go into game number 3. So I'm in the lobby here. I'll do a lobby link for you because I'm cool like that. Which one is it?
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. People are joining off the back of it and stuff. So there we go. So this could be Timmers and Gabriel and all that. Their first series loss if they lose this game. This could be their first.
Especially if the team of AkhundelarAcademy actually reach through the patch notes a little bit faster than their opponents, and might have spotted something in the corner, which no one has spotted so far. A hero who might be problem now.
Is the... Yeah, he is. Acticam. Yeah, we need to swap. Am I the host? No.
No. Gabriel is.
This is the sort of thing that doesn't do great with production, but yeah, no, I wanted them to swap it. They've done it. That's fantastic. Okay. So, we are moments away from getting this draft underway. It's going to be Dragonshire. Just a quick reminder for the viewers at home, this is where we're at with things. MALD level rising, having a convincing victory in game number 1 on Braxis. Samu predicted that Braxis would get picked by AkhundelarAcademy because they've had a lot of success on it. And I think MALD lost a map on that last week, so it was interesting that they picked it. But MALD absolutely devastated their opponents. Very, very convincing victory there in game number 1. Then Akhundelar turned things on its head by playing a very strong macro game, and Samaro basically carrying the team to victory, taking the boss, consistently beating Leoric in lane, and double soaking and taking the top tower at every possible opportunity. It was amazing. Yeah, we then went on to game number 3, which we're about to go for. So let's see how it goes.
Dragonshire would expect a Morrigan.
Do you think we're not going to see him again then?
I would bet on the Zamora.
If we see a Samaro ban though, they are not wasting a ban, but they're going to use a ban that could be potentially used for Zul or Johanna.
I think it not has to. I don't think it has to be a first ban. Could be the third ban as well. So Zamora coming in a little bit late.
Oh god, hang on, I've done it the wrong way around again. Let me close that contest and start it again.
We have the left side in blue. We have MALD level rising, and to the right side in red we've got AkhundelarAcademy. First bands coming in, Johanna and Garrosh from each team, and there we go Samuro. Immediate answer to the one from the last game, MALD rising. Don't want to deal with him, so they immediately remove him.
Okay, so the contest is now live. The reason I said I had it the wrong way around is I had the letters the wrong way around, so I fixed it this time. So, if you think the boys in blue here on the left, MALD level rising, are going to win the series in this match on Dragonshire, you want to type !bet space A space the amount of points you want to bet. If you think AkhundelarAcademy, the seeming strangers that I've not met before, I've never seen them before, are just going to dominate and win this series, then it's !bet space B space the amount of points that you want to bet. There you go. So let's get some points down. So that's bet B for Akhundelar. I'm going to do that myself. So Diablo getting picked up, Sylvanas getting picked up. So they're not going to let Netterbeck use that pushing strategy that he did before with Sylvanas.
Yeah, this time they pick it up themselves, which is a really good one, I would say. But also, ignoring Soul for now already tells you that he got patched. Have a short look at him in the patch. His basic attack damage was reduced, practice side damage reduced, skeleton in the die, the explosion was reduced, the jailers has been nerfed, X of Death has been nerfed, and Decrify. Now we have a combo which is, I think, untouched. Kinda.
Is Diablo untouched?
Yes, it is. Li Ming is untouched, and so is Anna. Li
What?
Ming, disintegrate cooldown was reduced from 30 to 20 seconds, and wave force was increased from 20 to 30 seconds.
Oh wow,
So we have a
really?
cooldown drop. Yes.
Wave of Force has been nerfed then.
Yes, and disintegrate buffed. Always a weird thing on those two ultimates, I would say, because the main use of wave of force is anyways either A, an interrupt, or B, make sure you get the kill.
Yeah. What
So,
about Diablo?
using it for B,
Is Diablo being touched at all?
I don't think so. Let me have a look. No. No tank has been touched.
Because like every tank in the game was banned pretty much there. Joanna, ETC, Garrosh, and Uberak. So he's taken Diablo. So I'm not sure what's left for Gabriel to take here. Gabriel has just been starved of all his tanks.
Sitches would be Muradin, Tyrell,
Muradin's probably the pick. I think.
Morganis open still as well.
Oh shit! You're totally right. Sorry, they're going to take Mal'Ganis then. That's exactly what they're going to do. Unless Mal'Ganis has been nerfed with an inch of his life, they'll play him.
I personally don't think Morganis is a good pick here because Diablo and Kerrigan are able to punish him very much. Same goes for Sylvanas.
And Muradin's got the escape. He's got the dwarf toss.
Yes.
So yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
And there's Harlequin getting picked up in the face of Uriel, and she's got an escape as well. So that's that's.
We'll start going for the Uriel again. We saw it in the first game on Brexit where she won the top point against Deathwing.
So, what we're gonna see here with Lilladoof. Chen!
And there we go, it's Thunder time!
Earth, Wind and Fire jumping around Timur's Raynor and Anna and Ming. That could be disgusting. Okay, you got to pick a draft here, Samu. Who you picking? Who you backing? Come on, pick somebody.
I mean, I really like the Li Ming Anna combo.
Yeah.
I really like Uriel, but I also like Chen. I'm a solo man, you know. Both those two heroes are really my favorites. And so I cannot really look anything on the solo lanes. I have to look at the format, and looking at the format, I really like the one from Mad Love Rising. Especially when they able to execute a Muradin Sun into Li Ming combo with Anna until internet. I would go for A.
So you're gonna go MALD. You think Anna Ming's got this?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so that's it being called there. 80% of the viewers at home have already agreed with you and are voting for MALD. Only 20% think AkhundelarAcademy's got it. But I mean, I like Chen and Diablo as well. King Falstag as well, playing Kerrigan. He impressed me, actually. There was numerous times where a lesser player just would have rolled over and admitted death, like because they would jump on him and he would, you know, he should have died, but he was being able to sustain his life longer than I expected him to. So yeah, I mean, his Kerrigan play is quite impressive. We'll see how that goes. And if he watches this VOD back later, you know, remember I pointed out some of the positives there. All right, here we go. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. It's game number 3. It's the decider. It's the final in our best of 3 here in Division 3 of Heroes Lounge. On the left, it's our boys in blue. It's MALD Level Rising. We've got Gabriel playing Muradin this time. We've got Mustard this time playing Uriel. Netterbeck spinning his team to victory as Li Ming. Loser 007 Sonic, who likes to party. And there's Timmers, big man Timmers. He's playing Raynor. And Sonic's on Anna. Sorry, I forgot to point that out. Samo, what's happening over on the right?
And to the right, in the red, we've got AkhundelarAcademy coming back in this game number 2 with very good simmer. We've got King Falstock on the Kerrigan, Chachu on the Sylvanas, Primo on the Alexstrasza, Heptanol on Diablo, Luduf on the Chen as his Samuro is being removed.
Because Samuro has been removed indeed. I would have liked to have seen him play it again. You mentioned it in game number 1. You said, this boy, hey, he's something else. And I said, yeah, but is he though? And he was. So you weren't lying. He was very good. Kept him in this series. Alright, so let's get a look at those level 1 talents. What we got? It's Power Hungry Ming, no surprises there. Soul Shield on Diablo. That's making a comeback, okay.
Oh, big edge there. Nothing too big happening. For me, Soul Shield was always like kind of the go-to talent. especially in this game, I think with Li Ming, Anna, as soon as the nano boost pops onto Li Ming, you want to make sure you pop the social and stand in front of your teammates.
There's
So
been a
you all
lot
the
of.
damage, which could reduce by social.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've just statistically seen a lot of Feast on Fear with Diablo players recently. That's kind of been what I've seen a lot of. You're absolutely correct in what you're saying, though. In terms of other things that are a bit different, we're seeing not the quest on it's Might the Banshee Queen on Sylvanas, and that's about it really. Fury of the Swarm again on Kerrigan.
I think on Sylvanas it's usually comes down to the player himself, but I think Might of Banshee Queen is usually the go-to talent for most people.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Do you know what I think's going to bother me though, watching this game is so like Tetcher last week said to me, he goes, Muradin, doesn't matter how much health you've got. Doesn't matter. He says all you need is mana. He says because at some point your health will be full again, and he's not wrong. And I think that's going to be so annoying because Gabriel's going to get away with like 10 HP and he's just going to walk himself back to full health and re-engage. That's going to
Especially
be...
with third wind coming in, it is just disgusting for it. Meantime, we see in the top lane the 1-1. Oh wait, we've got Diablo falling in the bottom.
Yeah.
Full stock. Low North Netherback coming in with a combo, making sure he gets the second kill.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't want to interrupt you. You were on your flow, and I thought, listen, the viewers can see what's about to happen here. That boy's about to get popped like a birthday boy's balloon, and he did. That was awful. Oh well. MALD level Ryzen taking an early lead here. 2-0 takedown advantage. It's level 65. 3 minutes in. They're going to take this camp, and it's gonna push bottom lane quite hard. Sorry, hard. Oh, they've managed to catch Gabriel. They've slammed him into the wall with a shadow charge. Netterback.
Comes out. He got third win. He will be back with full life again soonish. All I want to say is the top lane matchup is really interesting because on the one side, Lunidov is able to out-sustain because he has the brew. Meanwhile, Urel is taking tons of mana to be able to stay on the point for longer times, but also on the other side, Urel would be able to jump off the point, clear them in wave, and then go back onto the point, contesting.
Oh, now you see that's a lot of damage there, King Falstag. You can't keep taking that damage from Gabriel. Or can he? There comes the stun. They're looking for him. He's got... Yes! Well done! Well done, Akhundelar. You have managed to take the crown off of their king and put him 6 feet under. There's your opening. We've been waiting all game for this. King Falstad, he's running. He's not going to let them risk a defense as they take the first DK of the game. What? This has turned around.
Only 4 minutes into the game. Only 1 kill was enough against the Muradin. Make sure they have enough map presence to take the dragon.
That's huge. They've got Timmers straight on the DPS. They've said, look, we've got to defend this. We've got to defend this quickly. And he's the right man for the job. He's taken it almost halfway down already, and they haven't managed to get the wall. So that's good defense. But it's all still kicking off in the bottom lane as Heptamal decides to back out. Netterbeck trying to chase them away with that orb. Wow. So they didn't manage to get mid fort. They've decided to go top. Oh!
Barely staying alive.
Almost.
The thing I did not see from Mustard so far is he's not really using his knockback to interrupt Jen's drinking, which would be crucial for Jen, as it really hinders his sustain by a lot.
His strength was never yours to keep.
Shiny Hero says, I forgot about that cast. The patch 2 exited. What are you talking about, Shiny Hero? Tell us.
He was too excited. He was looking at the patch notes.
Oh, you forgot about the cast. Ah, sorry, it's my... Yeah. Sorry. I've interpreted that incorrectly. Anyway, level 10, just round the corner for MALD level rising. They're going to reach their heroics before their opponents. If I know anything about Gabriel and his unbelievably aggressive gameplay style, is that he's going to invade. He's going to force a fight. That's 10 coming in now. There's Hyperion. We've got the Nano Boost. We've got the Wave of Force, not Disintegrate. We've got the Avatar and Urel holding off. It's going to be Argent Defender, though. There's no way she's taking Holy Ground. There you go. So, they take the camp. You take the
Second
gap.
short look at the level of Li Ming with a 40 city kroon is up to 30 now instead of 20.
Well, that's what I was saying. You would think disintegrate would be the way to go, but is a longer cooldown something that you're still willing to accept for the value of it? Because was the damage affected or the repulsion range?
No, it was just a cooldown of both swapped around.
Okay, well he's obviously going for that. Got Ultralisk this time instead of Maelstrom on Kerrigan. We got the Oogie Boogie Wonderland Earth, Wind and Fire on Chen, as expected. Everything else kind of standard, I would say.
In the meantime, we've got the Rel being attacked by the Ultralisk, Kerrigan, and Chen, but she's able to pop her ultimate and jump out of it. You have to keep in mind, our defense is 120-second cooldown, so it's really tough to lose this one. Just a rotation.
Take hold of the shrines.
This is the second objective phase of this map. Heptanol taking an orb. In comes the APOC. They managed to stun Sonic and it. Nerbeck's already down. That's a double kill. Gabriel running for his life. He's decided he doesn't want to be there. Chen's moving down from top lane into the mid to try and see if he can cap this objective. He's now capping. 3, 2, 1, and it's a DK. Second DK of the game. Mustard, you're falling pretty low. He's out of there. They get a shadow charge on Gabe, but I'm sure he's going to dwarf toss. Timur's taking a bit of damage. That was massive gameplay. Massive, Samu. What do you make of that?
Especially with the dragon now coming in for the side of AkhundelarAcademy now. Like they will for sure get the mid for.
Oh, I thought for a second there they'd kick Timmers towards the enemy. I was like, that's brilliant. But no, he's made it out there. He's made it out there. They're gonna have to, you know, I think they might start to panic a little bit about this. MALD are gonna need to shift it up a gear if they're to fight back against their opponents. I'm just very surprised at how quickly Netterbeck died. I didn't expect him to just explode like that.
I mean, it's still a Li Ming or a Nana. It's not a big health pool, you know?
Yeah,
If you hit a few stuff on them, they go down pretty fast. But looking at the dragon, he took top 4, he took very low health. So Luldiv is now starting to push in hard.
They're considering an invade here, I think. But they don't have their Alex Straza, so they're not going to do it. They've got a level 13 to 12 talent advantage, so they can at least defend their own camp.
Actually,
Twisty J's saying it was Anna's positioning that really kind of lost him that fight. That's what he's thinking. But I'm not sure. I'm sure Gabe will tell them in the replays afterwards, though, for sure.
look at the Anna positioning and she's in range. Oh wait, we've got another APOC combo onto Murden there as he's hit by Kerrigan combo and he drops very low, but he's able to pop the avatar and jump straight out of in range here.
I was going to say, King Falstag throwing out the Ultralisk there to get the stun, just to hold him in position just a bit longer. I thought it was very clever, but no, it's not enough to kill him. He popped the avatar, so no dice. They're backing out. I think maybe, you know, they could have maybe considered the camp there still as well, but no. King Falstag, what's he doing? Just missed the stun. Just missed that stun. That was very close though.
One thing we also see coming in from the side of Chen, for example, is a touch of honey. It's increasing the slope from Keck Smash by 20% and its duration by 0.5, which is a very good combination to go with Eye of the Tiger. Also makes him a very dangerous foe against heroes like a Raynor or a Li Ming or an Anna, because he can just easily jump in and has his bonus damage from his level 1 talent for a lot of auto attacks.
Behemoth caught out by Gabriel there as he dwarf tosses in, trying to get his opponent. Netterbeck's orb incoming any second. Nano boost being dropped. Behemoth. Just too slow. In fact, I think you should have kept walking. She tried to dive into the air using the cleansing flame as an escape, but I think it was past the point of no return. You should have just kept running towards the fort. But hindsight is always 20/20. Heptanol asking what his team want to do now. I don't think they have the strength to engage now. They're just going to have to wait it out and then defend against this bruiser camp. That was a very, very, very good call by Gabriel as him and the boys just decided to dive in on a potentially out of position opponent.
Now we've got the top lane, that Bruiser camp pushing in. Luliduf will be able to take down the fort of it if URL stays alone to defend it.
Chen could end up out of position here. He's going to need to move quite quickly. Liliduf realizes this and is now running. Oh, he went back in. I think he could have made it otherwise.
There's the stun, there's the river force, it's most abilities, most interrupt twos, and he gets thrown with fire in.
He's went in on Timmers. He says, right, that's it, I'm in. I am in. He maybe shouldn't be in though.
Want to keep an interrupt up. And
Oh.
with this
Destroyed a fort.
commitment towards the top, and we saw in the bottom lane,
It was a bait.
AkhundelarAcademy immediately
It was a
taking it and
bait.
taking another 4.
You called it, Samu. It was all a trap. It was a bait. Very good play. Very good play. It's all kicking off. This is an exciting game. It's went back and forth, roller coaster style. They also stole the camp there, bottom left, and they now have both shrines are able to make a play for the Dragon Knight. In comes the
Diablo
Epoch.
going in for another combo onto the Li Ming, but he has to blink out of the Epoch, and now coming in with another combo, but there's a big silence error from Sylvanas. Including the Nanobo is not getting too much value, but Sylvanas is still going to fall. Urel is jumping on her face, Ming getting the reason immediately able to get the Alexstrasza, now getting put into tower range by Diablo, but is able to blink out of it.
That was dramatic. That was absolutely dramatic. It was a solid engage from Diablo with the Epoch timed brilliantly, but I mean, just at the beginning of the fight, double kill straight away. That turned on a dime, as they say. But they've still got, I mean, you know, that obviously an excellent fight for MALD there, but they've got macro pressure against him, so that's why Timmers is having to split off here. He's gonna have to deal with the siege camp.
I think we have to really make a shout out to Kneta back there. If he did not blink out there in time from the Epoch, this fight was gonna end a whole different way.
Do you think? So shout out to Netterbeck yet again. Is that what we're saying? Netterbeck
killing
holding it. He's killing it. He's holding his team together. In game number 1, he was playing Kalthazad like I don't even know. So his in IRL, his name's Andy, and what a guy. That's what we'll say. What a guy. So good job, Andy. You're holding your team together here, and that's what Samu's telling us.
We've got a 5-man in the bottom, but Kerrigan is spinning up towards the mid lane, so we've got a 5-man 4 aside from mod level rising.
Yeah, but they do have tower pressure against them, and they're a level beneath. So, and that's Kerrigan now coming in. So if they manage to get Gabe out of this dragon, they can maybe turn this fight. He is going to have Avatar up. They are going to have Hyperion up. So it's going to be a dodgy fight to take, and they've decided to go for it anyway. All right, they're chasing them to the end of the earth. I don't know if they want to do this. They're dropping Epoch.
Epoch used? Of being able to hit the combo though.
They've whiffed. The Timmers is running to the end of the world, and he doesn't find any more world to run away from, so he dies. Kerrigan's kicked by the DK. Oh wait, that's unbelievably unfortunate timing. It was an AI. It was an AI. Okay, it's 1 for 1 and all to play for.
Getting the kill onto the Kerrigan there as he is seeing for a second, and now the fight keeps on going. Beam off. Getting knocked back there as Netherback is able to go in and secure the kill on him. Now Heptanol in the very bad spot. There's the silence, but there's the spell just coming. Earth,
Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire. They're going to get Netterbeck. If they get Netterbeck, it's worthwhile. That's huge. They've got a second kill opportunity here, but they want to make it Sonic. They don't want to make it anybody else. He's out. He's out.
Look at it. There's no damage left for the side of mod level rising. Like Chen could even go in and kill Diana.
Do you know that? I really can't stress enough how tilting that must have appeared for both teams in that team fight there. They're both dropping like flies, left, right, and centre. But you know, in the second, you're trying to dodge a Dragon Knight kick, and then you're trying to survive it when you're getting shot by towers because you've landed in tower range, and it's an AI. You know what I mean? That must be so triggering. Shadow Charge. He's okay. But yeah, no, so I think for both teams that was the best case scenario. That went as well as we could probably hope. Solid defense and aggression from MALD level rising. Okay, this is still anybody's game. I mean, it's level 19 to 19. Either team could lose in the next team fight, really, because there's a win condition in bottom lane for both teams. Right, the teams are split. The teams are split. You got to be careful now.
Ming joining her team now in the bottom as well, making sure there are 5.
In comes the Shadow
This is
Charge.
my
In comes the
fight.
stun. Is this it? It's level 20. Storm Talent advantage.
Doof jumping in, getting slapped though, but there's a nice limbing combo onto him, making sure Chen is losing a chunk of his experience. Now, Extraza is coming in.
This is it. Storm Talents on both sides. Looking for that heal on Lilliduff. He's okay. Out comes the Nano Boost. In comes the APOC. It's a swing and a miss with Diablo. He doesn't have 100
Kill.
souls. He's not going to be back.
And that is a double kill for Medal Rising so far. King falls now. The other side of the opponent team, there's the sleep dart.
Oh,
Another back
the
on the
blink!
run, there's the blink.
That's massive. That's massive.
Gets out.
Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? He's going to be able to hearth. That's possibly saved the game. If King Falstag died there, I think it was game. I think it was game if he went down. He's going to get Sippy Cup. He's alright. He's alright. They've got that serious pressure going down top lane, so despite losing the team fight, MALD can't maximise their advantage here.
Just getting the bottom, making sure they have control over the temple, and now also taking the bruiser camp, getting the pressure in there.
I think I just said that backwards. I think, hang on, no, despite winning the team fight, MALD can't maximise their advantage and win the game because they had to deal with that pressure.
But against Lulu, they have to keep one interrupt for it. There was the Storm of Fire is still up.
What killed
He
him? What killed him? He was past the gate.
The stagger kills him. With this, we see the dragon going over towards the team in blue, Medal Rising. They're looking at the bottom, they're looking at the first keep of the game.
Shout out for that Ana save. Shout out to Ana for saving Lei Ming. I'll have to check that clip a bit later. Thanks very much for doing that, Twisty. Dragon Knight going down bottom lane, looking to close out. This could be the game. This could be the game. We've got 30 seconds until Chen's back, so they're trying to get as much work done in that time frame. Yamato cannon.
I mean, the keep is going down for sure. The question is, how far do they go?
They can go all the way. That Dragon Knight is looking healthy.
Destroyed a fort.
This is a bait by them. This is a bait. They're baiting them out of the base to then do a snap ambush. Surely. Are they not? No, they are going mid. I thought they were going to end. I really thought they were going to end there. Okay, they're playing it a bit safer then.
Blue team has destroyed
That's good
a
work.
fort.
That's good work. You got a keep and a fort. I'd be pleased with that. Would you be pleased
I don't
with that?
know. I think they should have tried to pressure in the core a bit.
Yep.
The string was still very healthy.
See, well, that's what I mean. I thought they were ending the game. They still, I mean, they had numbers advantage. They still had the DK. Like the wave was pushed right up. It looked good. It looked good. But I mean, hey, who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? I like
pressure
this.
the core, maybe force the opponents to do a mistake.
Are you seeing this though? Are you seeing what they're about to do? I like this a lot. I think this is hilarious because this is how they lost game number 1, if you remember. Gabriel and all that hid in the bush in Braxis and then just murked them. So they're doing it back to them. They're saying, nope, gonna do it back to you.
They're not falling for it. Now they're retreating back, taking second siege camp with the bruiser camp for Medal Rising, now pushing in the top lane.
Now they've got to take their bruiser. This is the thing is, Gabriel and his guys have played very well. I mean, like as Twisty and some of the guys in the Twitch chat are saying, they saw some incredible micro play there. He's gonna have to use his Hellgate.
Storm of Fire coming in. Oh, we don't see Hellgate. It's Lord of Terror on level 20 from Diablo.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
And
okay.
thus,
He's got plenty health now, though. Out comes Earth, Wind, and Fire. The mother of all dragons, giving out big heals here. Excellent Hyperion from Timmers, straight across the battlefield, though.
Ice of Constair, but now we see it engage onto Timbers on the Rainer. Rudolph in his face, but Heptanol also dropping low in the meantime, but Jim is still the first one to fall here.
This is incredible.
No.
It's going everywhere. We're just waiting to see who's going to be the next to fall. Big stuns on Gabriel. They managed to get him. I didn't think it was going that way.
Gone, but his
There
power
was so many times where Diablo should have
control the
died there.
shrines and make
I mean,
use of it.
I'm in awe that he's still alive. And look at his health now. Back to full. He's just, what? What?
I mean, that's the magic of Alexstrasza. She's just able to heal the Diablo up very, very fast. Especially compared to most other healers. struggle with this. For Diablo, it's fine.
My jaw is on the floor.
Harness the power of sun and
Now
So
we've got the top and the bottom is about to be taken by the red team, and AkhundelarAcademy are taking the dragon.
for you.
they are, because they've got a bruiser camp going top, they're in shouting distance of closing a victory here. And this could be the series. I didn't think it was... I mean, honestly, Gabriel and his boys had the Dragon Knight in the last phase, and I thought they were going for core. The game has spun on a dime. In almost no time at all, the game has turned. There
Dragon
goes the...
goes down to half health, keep goes down, and now they're looking at the core.
That's what they should have done. That's what MALD should have done. They had their chance. DK's missed the core though, and decided to kick a football into the Nexus.
Okay, goes down, core shields are still up. Song of Fire is used. Look at the core.
It's a very beefy core. They've maybe missed their opportunity here because the DK didn't hit on it.
Team has destroyed a fort.
Get it back! Oh god.
They're in big
What a
trouble
back.
here.
Core is taking damage.
King Falstag taking a lot of keep damage. He's decided to dive out. Heptanol looking for an exit.
Big double stun coming in from Gabriel, and that's the first kill as Diablo goes down. He has his souls, he will come back. Imov on the Alexander does not have souls, so he will not come back. King Falstad is the same fate to face as it's two.
How long
Dead.
can they stall? How long can they stall, Samu? That's the question here, because there is pressure in top and in mid. Their shield's slowly coming back, but it has lost 10% of their core health. They need to be careful. They need to be careful. They can't just run core now, because if they don't win, they lose the game themselves. Because the Winions will move in on them. There's Winions already losing. So they've left him. They've left him to defend. They're going to try and time the camps better. Oh my
Isn't that a
gosh. It's all going to
Isn't
come
that
to
a
this team fight,
You
isn't it?
don't win. You don't win, you lose. Isn't that a general thing? Oh, we've got in the bottom, we've got two Siege Giants and about to have a Bruiser Camp as well, together with 3 catapults pushing in. And the 4th one is on its way.
Another
Paired up with the
chance to
Bruiser
win.
Camp. This is really threatening for the core.
That's a lot.
If
I mean, look at that.
Rainer and Liming are faster here, or soon here. And they're waiting for it, playing the wave a little bit. This
That's
might be game.
Red team's
That's
core is under attack.
that's 5 catapult. No, 4. No, it is 5. 5 catapults, 4 siege
Oh.
giants, and a bruiser camp. It's horrendous. Okay, here we go. Out comes the APOC. Sylvanas using excellent black arrows there.
Kerrigan dropping very low. Kerrigan King Falstad is dropping very low, but he's staying alive for now. And she's the first one to fall. Knotterback staying alive, getting a reason. Will it be enough? Yes, it is. As he makes sure Alexstrasza goes down, but in return we see Urel falling. So 1
Oh,
for
there's
2
the
straight,
resets.
make it 3 for 1. As Sylvanas goes down, Diablo dropping very low and says Knotterback.
Netterbeck's
Knotterback
down.
falling as Diablo does as well. It's now only Chen left with Storm, Earth, Fire.
He needed to go for Sonic, I think. That's him. See ya.
And yes.
Oh my gosh, this game has went back and forth so
The
many
5-man
times.
team wipe, and now we've got the core race between Burden, Anna, and Rainer against one catapult, which just died to a minion wave.
Yeah, that's GG. That was a brilliant
GG.
game. Really, really good. It went back and forth like Wiley's hair that was being whipped. Wow. I've got to do a clap for that one. Clap for that one for sure. You're grinning. You're grinning.
It was a really nice one. It was a really nice series, I have to say. This is...
It's not every day that I see a MALD game where there's nearly 30 takedowns on the board. So that was a lot. That was a bloodbath in every direction there. Do you know I think for some players here though, their heart probably sunk, because there was a time where MALD were moving in on their core with Dragon Knight. Then there was a time where the MALD were losing to a Dragon Knight from the Academy boys moving in, and I thought both teams were going to win at different points in that series. That was incredible.
Really, I mean, it's still quite early into the series, but it really shows that those two teams are number 1 and number 2 in Division 3 right now. It's really interesting to see how it keeps on going for them for the future of the rounds, and maybe we're going to see them in the end at the playoffs as well.
I think so. I've just closed the series there, the contest in the on on Stream Elements, so you should see in the Twitch chat there that you've just got your points in. That was 86% of the votes for MALD there, and you know, only 14 in AkhundelarAcademy. But commiserations to Akhundelar, and of course congratulations out to the MALD level rising, who did very well. Excellent series, excellent series. I've enjoyed myself. There was a few times I was having quite a bit of fun there. Did you enjoyed tonight? You enjoyed casting with me,
It was a beautiful series. It was beautiful casting with you, Mr. Halloween.
Mr. Halloween, Mr. Samu? Where can we find you,
Alright.
Samu, if our viewers want to see you in any of your other forms?
I mean, usually I'm sometimes streaming Storm League on my own Twitch account, and else I'm casting sometimes on twitch.tv/heroes_launch, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
the official Heroes Launch channel.
Okay. So yeah, that's where people will more than likely find you. They'll find you on Heroes Lounge, will they?
Yes,
Okay.
mainly.
There we go. There we go. Okay. In terms of because like I started a series with Tetcher that we've been doing together, and in terms of that, for the next 2 weeks at least, Tetcher will be absent. So it'll be a rolling stream of different co-casters as we continue the casts. So we might see you back, Sammy. We might see you back, eh?
Maybe.
We
Maybe.
never know. We never know.
Maybe in the future we can tell.
This is it. And the place that you can go to see series is heroeslounge.gg/calendar. And that tells you who's playing, what divisions, what's going on with anybody. If you see a series there that you would like to be seen broadcast on this channel, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Let me know. You can reach out at Northern Wizard on Twitter or somewhere on Discord or Heroes Lounge or whatever, and let us know, and we'll have a look at casting your series. So that's been great. Right, I think that's all for us today. So what I'll do is have a quick look and see who's on the go, and send you on your merry way, because I'm gonna raid you over to somebody, right? Who should I raid you over to? Heroes Hearth are doing their thing. I'll send you over to Heroes Hearth, right? Because DNA Galaxy is meant to be playing with Heroes Hearth just now, so I'll send you over there. And if you guys could let them know I said hi, yeah, that'd be cool, and that'd be sweet. Let them know I said hi, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. What if I want to cast a series with the legendary Halloween Monka? Yeah, of course we can sort something out.
Answer faster in the Heroes Launch Discord.
Oh yeah, that's them gone. I've raided them over.
Right.
Okay, so that's us finished. I'll stop streaming.